Hello and welcome. Buckler for the new episode of Organic Chat. You know what? I was reading some stories. I wanted to share that. And my biggest motivation is to keep challenging myself. And I see almost like one long university education that I never had. Every day I'm learning something new. And yes, today's topic is about overcoming challenges as an entrepreneur. And today also I wanted to remind you of something powerful. No great success story has ever been written without its fair share of difficulties. Every entrepreneur, every visionary has faced struggles that seemed invisible. And yet, these very challenges became the stepping stones to their successes. Think of Howard Scholes, the man behind Starbucks, in the morning coffee. He was brought up from a poor family from Brooklyn, and where his father worked series of low-paying jobs, and money was always tight. Despite his humble beginnings, Coles dreamed of something bigger. He saw a future where coffee could be more than just a morning ritual, and it could be an experience, a connection, or a moment of peace in the hustle of everyday's life. But it wasn't easy. When Howard pitched his idea to transform Starbucks from a small chain of a coffee shop into a global brand, he was met with rejections after rejections. Over 200 investors turned him down. They told him his vision was unrealistic, that people wouldn't pay premium prices for coffee, that his dream was foolish. Now imagine hearing no over and over again, but still holding on to your belief. How many of us would have given up after the first 10 or 50 or 100 rejections? But School did not. He knew that the road would be tough, but he also knew that tough roads lead to the greatest destinations. Howard Scholes' story teaches us something invaluable about entrepreneurship. The difficulties, the failures, and the rejections are not the enemies of success, right? They are, in fact, the very foundation of it. Every no he heard strengthened his resolve. Every door that was closed only made him more determined to build his own. Today's Starbucks is a global empire with over 30,000 stores around the world. But what we don't see when we sip our lettuce is the sheer grit and persistence that made it possible. However, the Scholes wasn't just an entrepreneur, he was a fighter, someone who refused to let circumstances define his destiny. So, what can we learn from this? Here's the truth: challenges are inevitable. There will be times when you are on the verge of giving up, when it feels like the world is conspiring against you. There will be moments when your dreams seem distant and success feels like impossibility. But that's when you must dig deep. Remember, success is not a straight line, it is a winding road filled with bumps, detours, and dead ends. It is about getting knocked down and choosing to get back. It's about hearing no and realizing that it's just one step closer to a yes. You have within you the strength to overcome any obstacle. Every rejection is a lesson, every failure is a building block, and every difficulty is an opportunity in disguise, like Howard Scholes. You too can rise from the ashes of failure and build something extraordinary. So keep dreaming, keep pushing, and never ever let go of your vision. No matter how many times the world tells you it's impossible, because you are an entrepreneur. And the greatest strength you have is your refusal to give up. As Steve Jobs said, your time is limited, so don't waste it. Living someone else's life, and don't be trapped by that, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of other opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Until my next episode, take care. Love you all.